Just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favour. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
Okay. Okay, we're back into this, right. And now this woman. This is the third character that I have been. Ironwood box. Let's open this. See what's in it. A golden coin. 2 golden coins. To the golden coins.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos. Ethan made this for me.
Oh, this is just going to be, oh, this guy made this for me, this guy sent this for me. What's this? Nothing? Read it.
Father. Much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
Did she write this? Why didn't she send it?
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me.
So she's not Lady Marjorie. Who is she again? I know this. Mira. Her name's Mira. I remember because she sounds like a mirror. Right, there we go. There's dusty old tome.
Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick. I hope to
so you're
see
getting
you
you
someday.
gifts. That's nice. Nice of them. I'm sure you will. I'll read it in a
King's
second.
Landing. I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
She's really homesick. Like, ridiculously homesick.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Someone's at the door.
One moment.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Yeah, here's the cleaner.
Begging your
What is he
pardon,
putting in?
lady, but you alright? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm just worried about my family.
Ah, letter from home, is it?
It's kind of you to ask.
Of course, milady. You've always been kind to me.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady. You work for Lady
I
Marjorie?
feel sorry for him.
I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her
I
before.
think that's what it is. Yeah.
You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning.
You alright, mate?
Outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement.
What did they say?
I couldn't make out much, but I know they were talking about the Starks and House Forrester.
House Forrester?
I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. But I thought you ought to know. Most people don't tend to notice a
Cheers,
cold
mate.
boy. Not in King's Landing with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there. Good night, milady.
Right, mate. I'm sure his life will get better one time. Maybe my honesty will lead on to him helping me in the future. Who knows?
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss. From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about
What's a
what's
handmaiden?
happened to your
Don't even
family.
know.
I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining.
You look.
You're very kind, my lady.
Of course, Mira, but you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must
This whole
understand there are
touchy-feely
limits to
thing
what I
makes me
can
feel
say,
like she's not very
especially
trustworthy.
here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen.
She looks like she's trying
I
too
have a
hard
handmaiden
for a
from the
reason.
north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I
Okay.
can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was
See, I don't know
very
if I
pleased
believe
with
this.
herself.
This is the difficult thing.
How did you respond?
I told her you are one of my most
Yeah,
trusted
I wanna be a bit
handmaidens, that you can hardly be blamed for the actions of your father and brother. Nonetheless, she demands an audience. She
Like
wants
her.
an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important.
Who's the girl
I
in the
cannot
back?
afford any conflict with Cersei with the
What would
wedding
I
so
say?
near.
What do I say?
Find a way to appease her. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear. See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us. You'll be
What's going
fine.
on?
I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Right.
Good luck.
You gonna speak? Okay.
You can do this.
They're all just looking at me. Check that booty booty.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace?
That guy. Tyrion.
With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
I am honored, Your Grace.
Yet not honored enough to kneel, I see.
House Forrester is
don't know
a
what to
northern
do.
house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your
She's a
family
bit
loyal
bitchy.
to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
Yeah, fam.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Yes, Your Grace. To the one true king.
The one true king. Yet she didn't say which. The girl is clever.
For God's sake.
She only met...
I don't care what she meant. I care what she said. I won't stand for
Jesus, stop
impertinence from
analysing
her.
every little detail.
If you would give her the chance to
You-
explain...
Perhaps she can
Freaking
explain
bitch.
why the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark for centuries. A house of traitors.
Your mum's a traitor.
They are noble, not traitors, Your Grace.
Noble? Perhaps once. For a northern house. But now they're merely dead. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Roose Bolton also served the Starks, Your Grace.
And proved his loyalty to the crown
I don't know
by
what
bringing
I'm
their house
clicking.
to a swift and sudden end.
Well, pressing. I have no idea what to say.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned.
I'm not going to
But now that
swear
the war
allegiance.
is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
To our mutual benefit, Your Grace.
And at the pleasure of your king. It would be a shame to see
Why?
it
What are
in
you
the
saying?
hands of
Okay.
another house.
Don't know who she is.
I imagine you'd do
apart from-
almost
wait.
anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any
The
Lannister. and
ginger
they'd do
one's
whatever
Lady
was necessary
Marjorie?
To save Casterly Rock.
Who's she?
It would be unfortunate to see
Cersei.
another house
Yeah, she's
make
Queen
claim to what's
Cersei.
yours.
Okay, yeah, I know she is now.
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
I see.
Oh no.
What would you have the girl do,
What have I
Cersei?
done?
It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
She was just following her heart, Your Grace.
And the very same heart so quickly led her to my son.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
I'm gonna kill the queen.
Loyalty can be such a
Yeah.
hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not.
What have I done?
Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let the
would...
girl answer the question. Go on.
The king, of course.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
I'm not quite sure what to make of her. Not surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl. But not very encouraging either.
I don't know what to. I don't know what I'm saying. Honestly.
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
What have I done? What have I done? What have I done? So, what's going on? You alright?
I'll walk you out.
You look worried, mate.
This may come
Oh,
as a surprise,
adorable.
but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke
No one
briefly,
does.
but your father struck
Haven't
me
even
as
met the
an
guy.
honorable man. You have my
Then why are you being so
condolences
harsh?
for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
These are trying times, my lord. My family fears what might happen now that the Boltons rule the north.
They must still answer to the crown. You shouldn't forget that, nor should they. That certainly took courage.
That's finished.
To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite
Jeez,
the
there's
first
not a good thing in
impression.
it.
I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I was trying to appease her.
I think that was clear to everyone. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little
Fashion
charades.
sister.
I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we
Fair
can.
enough.
She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
You can help my family.
Yeah.
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing
Yeah.
for me might prove rather dangerous for you
I hate Cersei.
and your house. Are you willing to risk that?
I'm sure.
It's a risk
what?
I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you?
I'll risk it. I'm
I'll
risking
consider
it
it.
for a chocolate biscuit, mate. Come on.
Now, if you'll excuse
Cheers,
me,
bro.
I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine
Whoever that
await
is.
my arrival.
Thank you for the advice, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is
Cheers,
not
bro.
the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Cheers for the advice, mate. Tyrion's a nice guy. Whew. I think I'm going to split into sections of the players
Mira,
I play with.
I was
The characters I
worried.
play with even.
How was it?
Cersei has a way of looking at you as
Long
if
for
you're
man.
nothing.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry.
I don't think it went
Cersei's
very
known
well,
for
no.
being rather difficult. But at least it's over now.
Bitchy.
Lady Marjorie has spent
God,
the
girls are so
entire day
bitchy.
working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jamie. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah?
What? It's true.
Oh my god.
And Oberyn
Oh my
Martell,
god.
the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour,
She is a horny girl.
which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
He is quite handsome.
I'm just going
And
to
quite
say.
passionate, from what I've heard. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the
Yep.
right introductions. Who knows?
Ooh.
We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him.
Ain't.
And he's always treated Lady Marjorie well.
I'd be willing to marry, but not Joffrey.
Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power
But
you would have
he's-
as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms.
Ah, she's
I
a
might
gold
even
digger.
allow you to be my
Power digger.
handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match! Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well,
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
this is not a game. It's a battle.
Sorry, bruh.
Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira. I'm
Was she?
just glad it's over. King's Landing
Sorry.
can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone
Yeah.
to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
Yeah, of course, bro.
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly. Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease
I don't know what
her,
we've
as
achieved through
difficult
this
as it may
whole
have
scene of
been.
the girls.
Thank you, my lady.
With Mira, I have
There's
no idea what
been
we've achieved.
something on my mind. Something important. I did have a favor
Have to
to
ask her
ask
for
of
help.
you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
Sure, bro.
I trust her. Go on. Ask.
Forgive me,
needs
my
our help,
lady.
yeah.
I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but My mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Jeez, I don't know why I've
Joffrey knows
left
only too
Sarah
well
girl
your
here.
family fought for the Stark.
Or Sarah, whatever you
And
call
now
her.
you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa.
It is that dire, my lady. I fear for my family's safety.
Shouldn't have let this girl stay. Screw her.
I don't know, Mirror. If Cersei
The
were
Sarah
to find
person's
out...
annoying.
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at
Sure.
Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Let's put on that
Very
good
well.
acting display.
I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Thank you. Done it to Sarah. She's a bitch. Now we're back with Jared. Or Garrett.
Seven Hells.
My uncle is such a prick. Seven Hells. Haha. That's his curse word. Seven Hells.
Let's play a little game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat? Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a droning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets, but the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father as the Warden of the North.
He does now.
I'm just going back and forth.
To these foresters.
A day, my lord. Two at most.
What was that?
Okay, we've only got 2 days.
My lord?
Shh! Listen.
Oh
There.
no.
Hear that? I know I heard something.
I'm not staying.
Lord Ethan, as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations
Yes,
of
screw
Forester
them.
Lords stand behind you.
Jesus.
Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise.
And what will they call me?
What do they call me?
Is for you to define as the new lord. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move! Summon the Lord! We need his judgment.
Fuck yeah.
I've done nothing wrong! I was only trying to survive!
What do you do?
Lord
Talia?
Ethan.
That's the name.
Missed.
Who is this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
What do you do?
This house is doomed! We all fucking know it!
What?
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Why did you do it?
Because I've no wish to die. Yes, my lord.
If you've got no wish to die,
I
then why are you
fled.
doing it?
We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
He speaks
He's
truth.
right.
I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Mercy, go!
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling.
What do I do?
We'll never survive the coming winter.
Calm yourself.
The time for calm passed with the late Lord Forester. Now there's only chaos.
But if you don't calm, how are we going to solve this?
You'll address him as Lord.
Stop hitting him!
Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment.
You're not helping.
Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment.
Kill him!
The men are on edge as it
Men
is.
need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their Lord will not permit it.
We can send
They
them
can't
to
do
the
whatever they
wall.
want, but I don't want to throw them out.
Show him mercy, my lord. He stole from us. Make him pay for what he's done. Give us justice.
Fuck him!
I will decide.
Send him to the wall.
Will you do it again?
Take his fingers, thief.
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord. Please, my lord.
It's not going to kill you. I'm just
My
going to...
family depends on me.
Our house tends to its people. See, this man is paid and his family is fed.
Lord Ethan, you are truly a merciful and noble lord.
My lord, this man is a criminal. A brazen thief.
Look.
He still serves House Forester and deserves our protection.
He's a rat
true.
in our grain stores.
You're a rat, no great.
We must
You got the
speak
same hair as
about
the
our
other
borders
Bolton
first.
guy.
Soon.
My lord, I thank you for the mercy you've shown me. I will never forget my debt to you and to this house.
You better give those weapons back, mate, alright? Stop stealing things. You're always going to have people who hate
certainly
you.
unpleasant.
So you have to choose
but
what
a
you
lord
think is
must
right.
mete out punishment when it's due. Not just yourself, of course.
Maester, what do you think?
Me?
Yes. Did I do what's right?
Disloyalty shouldn't be rewarded if others will take advantage of your mercy. You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side.
True.
Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom.
And I'm sure you think you'd be the perfect choice.
Me? Oh, gods no. I can't get involved. I am a maester. At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve as such. There are 2 capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to
I'm
them.
guessing...
Solicit the opinion of people
it's-
close to you. Here,
what's his name?
the
Garrett's
bracer of the
uncle.
sentinel. The
Or
badge
the other guy
of
who's a
office.
prick. So how
Tonight
much
is
is
your
uncle?
first small council meeting.
Then they're both
It would be
annoying.
wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I understand. I'll do it now.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Okie dokie. I shall. Not him. The uncle. Whew. Where do I go now?
Duncan,
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
That's why I know why you sent him away.
Actually,
I know why you sent him away. I want
why
even
did you
to know.
send Garrett away?
I did it for your own protection, my lord. Garrett had to go. By sending him away myself, I thought it would keep you blameless in the eyes of the Whitehills. I only hope to give you an advantage.
I understand.
I understand.
Forgiven.
Thank you, my lord.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
It'd be a bummer if I chose the other guy now. Let's see, where's the other guy gone? Who's he? Meister Orteginen. Oh no, that's the guy I had. I have to tell it afterwards. Where is the other man? The prick, I call him.
You'll not be fighting here forever.
Sword up! Swing left! Parry! Wrong! I didn't know
Sir
dogs
Royland,
could hold
A
swords.
word?
Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice.
I'm not choosing this guy. I just wanted to talk to him.
What's the state of our defences? Are these men ready for what's coming?
This lot, ready? No, but they will be. We post anyone who can hold a spear along the parapet, up where they won't get much scrutiny.
I'm not going to talk
And
to him
put
about
our meanest,
sentinels.
nastiest looking
He's
brutes
not worth
front
talking
and centre.
to.
That'll show Ramsay we're a force in our own right.
Oh, I might have
We've
to.
got
actually.
to project power, especially
have
when
to.
you're weakened.
Thank you, Sir Royland. I'll let you get back to training these men.
Thank you, my lord. And I'll be sure to watch out for more deserters. After today, I suspect there'll be more to come.
Okay, right. Don't have to. God, they walk so slow.
Maester,
Yes, Lord Ethan. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
I'm gonna choose Uncle. I mean, Jared's uncle, because they have more of a connection. So I've played with 3 characters so far.
You may sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you. Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision. Duncan Tuttle, you will be my sentinel.
Tot! This is reckless.
Lord Ethan has made his choice. I will not disappoint you.
But the only reason I chose him is because He's smart, he's clever, he knows what he's doing.
Now,
Whereas you just go in for the attack
what
with
do you
that.
have
I might
to
need a
report
bit of
of Ramsay
defense.
Snow?
I need.
Our scout says
This
only
guy
a
plays
day's
when you
ride
play.
away.
This guy plays on general
time to
or
waste.
balance when we play FIFA.
Who knows
right?
what he's
That's the
capable
type of guy I want.
We need
Another
to
guy who
prepare
goes straight
for
for
the
all out
worst.
attack. You know. Sorry, I completely.
We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons
We'll deal
need
with him.
our people
We'll
to
deal with him
harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate.
What?
We must answer with the sword.
What?
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these
Exactly.
walls.
See,
Ignore Sir Royland. Your name's
he's
me,
all out attack.
Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be
This
trusted.
is the bloody small council.
Enough! Would my father have stood for this kind of bickering? Neither will I.
Exactly. I'll show
Sir
you who's
Royland
boss.
is clearly
mate.
able and
Right?
ready to take up arms, but the rest of our soldiers are not. We need to take a cunning approach. Diplomacy can be a sharper instrument than a sword.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand.
Gentlemen, please. Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment.
Mother, what do you recommend we do?
We must give him whatever he wants and be done with it. It's too dangerous to do otherwise.
No. We
Why
kill him.
not make an offering for peace?
I should have went
my
for the
lord?
force.
The wisdom of the Citadel.
We
We'll
can
make
give the
that
Boltons
offering.
ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough! My new sentinel favors a certain approach, and I agree. I shall use diplomacy
Yeah,
with Lord
Sentinel
Snow.
has to.
I would be foolish to pick a fight without negotiating first. I'll offer our allegiance and try to
He's
reach
my
a
Sentinel. I have to go with
reasonable
him. Right?
agreement.
I've chosen for Sentinel. If I have to go with it
If you aren't ready for a fight,
because all out
you're
attack
bound
is
to
not what I
lose
need right
when one
now.
breaks out.
We can't have defense. 'Cause we don't have
Ethan
enough
has
people
made his
compared
opinion
to them.
known, and you will respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival. Invite him into this hall, and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Ramsay Snow is no lord. That's absurd. You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
Lord Ethan?
I will meet him in the Great Hall.
A wise move, my lord.
It's careless. Can't you see
I have
Tuttle
to.
is steering you wrong?
No, because if I let him
Enough,
stay out, he's
Royland.
going to attack
Lord
anyway,
Ethan
isn't
has
he?
given his command.
How many years have I served this house?
Yeah.
I cannot listen to that bloody idiot anymore. Forgive me, my lord, but you are not ready to be lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Sit down at once.
Apologies, my son.
I'll
But
be
now that
reasonable
it
with
is
him.
settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow in the Great Hall, and we will not offer our ironwood.
And don't worry, Lord Ethan. I will stand beside you, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have
Okay.
to prepare the house.
My lord, I have fought for this family for many years. Do not forget that.
I won't, but you're too arrogant.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
Yeah.
You want to bring him back?
He's a skilled fighter, but what's more, he has the will to fight, a hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister.
Yes, I hear what you're saying.
Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you?
So
I
Asher's
wanted
the second
to
born
intervene,
son.
but your father said
Would that make him Lord if he
Ethan
comes
must
back?
fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities, but...
Asher is dangerous
He's
and
too dangerous though,
unpredictable.
if he goes for
His
that.
presence could help or hurt.
Having another sword at your side always helps, especially now.
Oh, so much decision making, man. This guy, he doesn't sound good.
I'm trying
Not
to
sure.
do what's best for this family, what this family needs. Ethan,
I know
let
you
me
are,
send Malcolm to
but-
Essos.
Fine. Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
I have to agree with the mum.
Thank you, Ethan.
Whatever happens,
I'm
happens.
glad you will let me do this. Know that you never stand alone. You are a forester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
It has been I, your guy Mamai. Please like, subscribe, and there are more parts to come soon. So until next time, bye bye.